Hi, welcome to my chat with the wonderful Alison Tait. I'm Sylvie Gouin. I'm the Director of Teacher Training for the Beyond School of Yoga, and I'm here with Alison, who teaches the Chair Yoga Teacher Training. And she's going to tell us a little bit about the Chair Teacher Training because people often wonder, so what kind of chair yoga teacher training is it, right? That's the main question. Like, is it for, okay, so I'll let you go, Alison.
Okay, well, just as a precursor, before I get into that, I am a firm believer, as we all are as yoga practitioners, that yoga can be for life. But it might mean different things to different people. And so in terms of the chair yoga teacher training, we're looking at it as a spectrum where you might have very, very fit people who are spending hours and hours in front of their computers at their desks and need a very quick, 5-7 minutes to be able to limber up, to be able to move the hips, the back, the spine. And so we will cover sequences to help people who are spending a lot of time at their desk. Along that spectrum, you have the active seniors. You have people who, for whatever reason, find it difficult to get down on the mat. You also have people who are new to yoga, who feel that the getting down and coming up and moving a little quickly is difficult. So again, those practices start off in a chair, but they could be a little bit more dynamic in that you use the chair as a prop for doing a lot of the very common asanas that we know. As you move along that spectrum, you then reach that population that is growing by leaps and bounds, and those are the very elderly people. And a lot of these folks have never done yoga before. So they're interested in the yoga because they've heard it's good for you. They're a little apprehensive because they don't know if they're going to be able to do it. But what I find with teaching the real elderly people is you have to change your language. You have to look at not teaching to whatever their ailments or disabilities might be, but you have to have a real deep understanding that, for example, if somebody has osteoporosis, you are not going into a full twist. That can be very damaging for the spine. So you're going to ease off and you are going to mention some of the common ailments as you're going through your practice. So what we're going to do is we're going to focus much more on going into retirement homes and senior centers, those elderly people who can really benefit from a chair yoga class. But we're also going to cover the other areas where it's maybe a little bit more of a dynamic practice. So it'll cover the whole spectrum.
So can you give me an example of a chair yoga posture or practice that I could do? I'm at my desk here, and what could I do, for example?
Oh, there are so many that you can do. So anything that does your shoulders, any of our neck exercises, looking down, looking up, doing a seated cat-cow where you bring your hands behind and open your chest and then bring your hands onto your knees and round your back. Twisting in your chair back and forth is wonderful. The other thing is your legs. Like often our feet are down on the ground. So, you can't see me here and I'm wearing a skirt. Bringing your ankle up to your just your thigh and leaning forward. That's such a great hip opener. And standing up every 20 minutes. Stand up. So there are many things you can do. The other thing you have to remember, as you know, when you sit, you shorten that psoas muscle at the front of your leg. Anything you can do to stretch that out. And so there are a few standing postures we can do as well. I've done a couple of these sequences for different businesses, and I think more and more there is a big interest in ensuring the health of employees, because we're seeing more and more back pain, hip pain, neck pain, especially people who are on the phone, you know, and they're so anyway.
So that's great. Like, so much information here. So Alison will be making some videos to come soon, some 5-10 minute videos that we're going to share on the Beyond social media platform, so you can try the chair yoga. And if you're a yoga teacher who's ready for the chair yoga teacher training, Alison is a fountain of knowledge and a truly a beautifully dedicated yogini. So the next training is in November. Check us out, Beyond Yoga. Look under the Beyond School of Yoga. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to me. And if you need to talk to Alison, I will put you in touch with Alison. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. Thank you, Alison.
Thank you. Bye.